severance, really managing severance and all the documents and all the complexities that go around it. And that was the advent of Onwards HR. And really, the value that we bring is that we help with all that really, really hard stuff so that HR has more time to focus on what really matters, which is making sure that it's a personalized exit experience and a supportive process.
We were talking about this earlier as well. I think of, I compared it to candidate experience, okay? Because with candidate experience, obviously, one person's gonna get the job,
Yeah,
maybe a couple people if there's multiple openings. So that means if you got thousands of applicants, a lot of people are gonna get rejected, and it's painful, right?
right.
So and candidate experience job searching is brutal enough. I feel like with this type of situation, it's it's one of those ones where it's gonna hurt regardless. So like, how do you make it more compassionate, more about people, and like, what are some of the big mistakes that you see companies make?
Well, the first thing I think you guys kind of talked to it earlier is you make it inhuman. You use automation, right? If you're communicating out to a person who has spent the last X number of years, and some of these, larger Fortune 500 companies, which is where we kind of specialize, they've spent their careers with these companies,
Yep,
right?
30
And
years sometimes.
yeah, and if you do an exit, if you notify someone that their time is up at that organization through an email, it is so impersonal and it's an insult. And so, like, number one is be human. Technology is not out there to replace humans. Like, the human element is around being present in those difficult moments.
Yeah.
And so it is being there. Just show up, right? Like, the hardest part is showing up. The organizations need to show up for their employees and have a personal conversation. So that's fundamentally number one. There is a role for email communication, but that is more in a company wide announcement saying something may be coming, but your manager, someone you know, will be having a conversation with everyone involved. So that gives people an opportunity to react, because they're going to react one way or another. And the last thing organizations want is for them to react on social media, which is what we're
And I
seeing more and
and I
more.
was gonna ask you, I mean, that seems to be more of the trend, right? We're seeing
Yeah.
leaked, emails, we're seeing
Recordings.
recording layoffs, like,
Yep.
does that is that something companies need to lean into and, like, allow people to have a reaction? Like, where's that whole thing even spawning from? And can you even stop that from happening?
Well, first off, it I think it's causing organizations to hold themselves to a higher standard.
Mm,
They should assume they're being recorded.
mm.
Therefore, they should put that effort behind it, A. But B, by having a personal conversation, you can let people react to you online, right? And there's actually studies that say that they're less likely to go through other channels to react if they have an opportunity to respond. Because fundamentally, in something so traumatic, people are going to want to react.
Yeah.
And what organizations want is for them to react to their manager, to have a conversation, and for them to feel supported.
It's funny, I saw a layoff video recently where the manager actually handled it really, really well, and they were like, "Hey, I just wanna say it's been a joy having you on the team," and, like, just and
Yeah.
we were, like, not excited, but they were, like they just showed that they cared, and it went viral, but people it went viral because people were like, "Wow, what a manager, like, I would love to work for someone like that." So, I think to your point, almost like maybe they knew, they were getting filmed, I don't know,
Well,
but
they may be or not. I think everyone should assume it, right? And